Baby, tell me how much I could pay, oh. I will go fly, go anywhere for holiday, oh. This love, now one Angola. This love, now one tick, yo. They could play like with the movie, oh. They can play where you go, they play mommy, oh. Mommy, oh, mommy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
What's going on, guys? A whole lot of gang.
Don't. Anyways, we are back with a boyfriend-girlfriend tag. So, I have a list of questions here that we're gonna ask each other, and I'm gonna go first because
yes, the ladies first, always,
ladies
of course.
First, always.
I'm such a gentleman. See.
Okay, so my first question: where did we meet?
We actually met on Black Cat. And that's how we met. I ended up finding your profile, I think after 3 swipes, because it was 3 other girls that came up before you, so I was like, left, and then I saw her, and I was like, left. Green. So yeah, that's how.
Okay, so I was a right swipe, obviously, because look at me. Okay, where was our first date?
So obviously, our first date was, because I paid for it and coordinated it, of course, was Outback Steakhouse.
Ooh, okay. What was your first impression of me?
First impression of you was, damn, what was that? And even now, I still get that impression of her. Like I said, my girlfriend's a real hot girl. She's a baddie. I'm just like, yo, who's that? I just gotta have her. So it's kind of what I meant with that. So for sure.
A baddie.
A baddie.
Oh, baddie.
You heard me? For sure.
How long have we been together?
We've been together for 3 months. We broke up before my birthday. It was very...
Okay, yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah, so we actually been together for 3 months. She actually broke up with me during the summer time before I moved up here, a little bit before my birthday, because we kind of had a disagreement. She was like, oh, I'm done with you. So, I was able to make amends by being persistent. Lucky for me, she ended up coming back around. So.
Yeah, I did. What do we argue about the most?
We actually don't argue anymore, but when we did argue, you had an issue with me, saying certain things about your hair, things about that, your heart, stuff that kind of triggered you. But I don't think we argue anymore.
No, not really. Not really. Too much. That's a good thing, though. Definitely. Okay, who wears the pants in our relationship?
Who wears the pants? I didn't even know we had pants. I'd probably say...
Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. I'll probably say a little bit of both of us at times. Probably her more than me, but it's a combination of both to me.
Both.
It's a balanced relationship.
Right? Wow. This is news to me.
Breaking news.
This is news to me. We both I wear the pants in the relationship. I'm the boss. I'm the top dog. I call the shots all the time. Always. Don't even try to lie like that. Okay, what is one food I do not like?
Well, one food she doesn't like, which is my favorite, is olives. Can't stand olives.
Ugh,
She never, every time I say that, she can't stand it, right? But she likes, spicy stuff. Yeah, she can't stand olives. So.
Yeah, they're so trash.
They're not, though. They're really good. And that's the thing that blows me about her. She loves, foods that has like a bang, hot, spicy flavor to it. Olives are the best thing, but she don't know what she's missing. But, everybody has their things they don't like, so she can't stand it. So.
What's my favorite music or artist?
It's easy. So, your favorite artist, male artist, I'll probably say Frank Ocean, because I used to FaceTime her for 6 months. Every time background, Frank Ocean. I'm like, okay, she just really like Frank Ocean. And her favorite female artist is Janae Aiko. I did tell you that. Oh, Janae Aiko, excuse me. I told you that. You told me like the first time I told you.
Mentioned it like.
you mentioned to me you liked his new album and you told me you liked him a lot. And I always heard it when I called you.
Yes, Frank Ocean. What's my favorite sports team?
Well, her favorite sports team, obviously, because she's from Missouri. Kansas City, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Patrick Mahomes, even though I'm not a Kansas City fan. Word up, she a Chiefs fan, born and raised.
Chiefs Nation.
Already Missouri native.
Chiefs
All the
Nation.
baddies at. So I recommend all my dudes, you know, y'all want to grow, go to Missouri.
Kansas City.
That's where they all at. So
Kansas
when
City.
my team's not doing well, you know, I root for her. So.
Alright, what's something I do that you wish I didn't?
Huh?
What's something I do that you wish I didn't?
What you mean?
Anything.
You mean something that like irritates me?
Yeah, it could be that.
I don't really have anything to be honest, but if you want me to just make something on the fly, just
An angel.
when you stare at me, I know you're staring at me, you try to look away and say, I'm not looking at you, but you know I have like this intuition that tells
Okay. So, I stare a lot.
Yeah.
Try to
I
act like I
stare
don't.
too. Yeah, and I see her stare. So we're actually both looking at each other at eye level right now, but a lot of times we be trying to finesse it. So, yeah.
Okay, so it's your turn.
It's the Leo's turn.
Or is it my turn?
It's my turn to ask you
Yeah,
a
your
question.
turn. Your turn.
Okay, so the first question is, if you remember, where am I from?
You're from Mississippi, but you moved to North Carolina.
I did. Real hot boy down, you know what I'm saying? So she a hot girl, I'm a real hot boy, you know what I'm saying? From the 601, from the country, yes sir. Lil Wayne, holla at me, dog. What's up? What's up? Next question. What kind of cake would you have baked me on my birthday if you would have came over?
Probably strawberry. Everybody loves strawberry cake.
Yes, ask.
So, it would be strawberry because everybody loves strawberry cake.
Big fat. See, she knows me so well, almost as well as I know myself. Next question is, what can I spend hours doing? Let's see.
Yeah, I know. He can. Because he did his last year.
I say
Remember, you get one grade.
studying, maybe. You do a lot of studying. I don't know.
Anything else? What's in front of you?
Oh, yeah, Xbox. He's always playing the game.
Not always.
Or watching
I'm actually
movies.
talking to her more, yes.
Or watching movies. But he doesn't really watch them.
Reading and
He
watching
just-
movies very important to me, guys. I love that. I'm not a nerd, but you know, it kind of helps with your mind stimulation, you know what I'm saying? The more you know, the more you grow. For real. It's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
That's how I got her. So next question here, what size shoe do I wear? Why have my shoes going? It's not gonna help you. You
I'm
said
gonna
you
say like that looks like a 8
what?
or like a 7.
I'm gonna give you one more chance before I say
6.
a
It can't be
6?
lower than a 5.
It's higher than that. What are you talking about? I wear 11 and a half, 12.
Really?
Yes.
Your feet don't look like.
It is.
It looks like it could be like maybe an 8.
No, I wear 11 and a half.
Oh, excuse me. You were 11 and a half.
That's okay. What would I eat every day if I could?
Probably those wings you always get.
Besides you, I said wings.
Hey. Probably the wings. He always gets these wings. He really likes those.
Anything else? Own stuff, thing you told me you could be.
He'll eat anything.
She's right. That's a big fact.
What's the answer? I don't know.
It's spaghetti.
Oh, right, spaghetti.
You should have known that. You told me you make good spaghetti so I could eat, babe. You should have known that. She
I
got
didn't
2
know.
wrong so far. That's okay. How would you describe our chemistry?
It's a 10. 10 out of 10. It's lit. Ay. Nah,
Stay with it.
but
Stay with it.
it's lit. Nah, chemistry is a 10. I kind of know him like the back of my hand. I'm still getting there too, you know. But it's really good.
Yeah, she's getting there. She almost knows me, like almost as well as I know myself. She's
Even though I
definitely
missed
getting.
like 2 questions.
She's getting there though.
It's like-
Progression is the key, so that's fine. What's my favorite feature of yours?
Probably my smile.
You can look.
So it's probably my smile or my dimples or my ginormous forehead, because my forehead is just not big for no reason.
Forehead is not definitely big. I do love her dimples, even though she's supposed to be telling me what her favorite feature of mine is, but it's fine.
It's my dimples.
Okay.
It's of yours
Yes.
or mine?
You said what's my favorite feature, so I think you meant to say
Of me. Or
So
I could do of you also.
I think that's what you meant.
Your smile.
Overall,
His smile.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's not even the main thing you talk about though.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
I
not.
say you have a really nice
And
smile.
what
And
else?
your eyes.
And you missing the most important
Your
thing.
lips.
Yeah, that's like the main one you should have said.
He's got 3. He's 3 for 3.
And that's actually my favorite thing in school.
Okay.
What piece of advice do I always give you or try to give you?
I think it's like to stay focused and to stay calm, to not overthink.
She's right. Be her. Stay cool. Do you.
Be myself and be authentic. Because, you know,
It's great. She's
to
right.
be myself, really. Just to stay focused, stay grounded, you know.
Always. She always has love and support from me. So, of course, always. And we're almost done. So, what's the age gap between me and you?
3.
It's not 3.
I'm 24.
You're not
I'm just
24
kidding.
yet.
Fine, it's 4. I'm 23. It's 27. But my birthday's coming up, so I consider myself 24.
Which is fine, but it's 4.
And go.
And last question, guys, for her, which I haven't even told her this, so I'm curious to see what she says. What's my favorite restaurant? 'Cause we haven't even had that conversation, so I'm curious.
His favorite restaurant. Is it like? Can you give me a hint? Is it like Chinese or is it like soul food or like chicken, hamburgers, fast food?
It would be soul food.
Okay,
You know I'm
so
trying to stay away from fast food, so it'd be definitely soul food.
Is it Golden Corral?
Nope.
I don't know
Golden
too
Corral
many
is
soul food restaurants.
yeah, Golden Corral is not my thing.
What? Golden Corral is
It's
lame.
alright.
What?
It needs to be put out. It's not good to me.
Favorite soul food restaurant? I'm not sure actually. You're gonna have to tell me.
You got this today. So, I don't even know if you've heard of this, but my favorite soul food restaurant is.
I will lie. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I ain't telling no lies, I just, 5, 4,